Okay, welcome to another demo. I did a proofing demo already, but I just want to run through it again. So I'm going to open Illustrator up quickly, and I'm just going to lay out something that we're going to proof. So let me set my image here, 16.5 by 12. Open our document. And I'm going to start placing items from we got our skull, and I'm going to place another line work. Okay. And all right, so I just quickly laid out two Pantones and proofing, something you want to do, like I was mentioning, just to make sure your line quality looks good. And you want to do maybe two proofs, one that's not scaled and one that's scaled, that you can actually line up and make sure that everything falls into place. So say this was finished and we wanted to proof it. Under File, we go to Print. So let's go down this left-hand side menu. So first, under General, you want to not scale your image, because we want to see what this line quality would look like. Printer is also important to make sure that you're selected. In the print lab, it's 3225 to proof your work. So you would go ahead and just make a proof of that full scale, but Marks and Bleed will come back for the one we want to scale to page, but under Output, you'll notice that you see the process colors and your Pantone colors, but the mode is in composite, so right now it's trying to print everything at once. So what you want to do is just change this to separations host-based, and you notice that the two printer icons are your Pantones. Clicking one off will just print one Pantone. Clicking them both will print two separate separations. So this is what you want to keep in mind. You want to make sure that only your Pantones are highlighted, which is a good sign. You want to make sure, obviously, these would never be on, and you'd run your proofs. Go ahead and hit Print. Look at your laser printer. Make sure the line quality is very acceptable quality. If you're doing many layers, 4 or 5 layers, or even 2, depending, if you want to just double check to make sure everything lines up proper, let's go back to General, Fit to Page. It scales it down to our sheets that we have on our laser printer, either 11 by 17 or 8.5 by 11, more likely. That's what we have set right now. So that's set. We go to Marks and Bleeds, we click all printers marks, adds labels, and our registration marks, and then we go back to Output, and we do have our Pantone green and red selected, and then you would go ahead and hit Print, and the laser printer should produce 2 separate laser prints that you can overlay on a light table. You could line these up and just make sure everything falls into place. On occasion, if you didn't notice and you bumped something a little smaller without realizing it, it's a good way to catch your final mistake before you go to print, because otherwise, it could go to print, everything prints out fine, but when press operator is lining up your work, there's nothing you can do. It'll be just out of place. So it's always good to do 2 proofs, the scaled version and the non-scaled version. And that's just a quick little refresher on how to proof your work.